Moroccan mood, we are where we belong, actually proved to be correct. In this tournament of 48 teams, Morocco belongs in the quarterfinals. France beat them 2-0, and it beat them very evidently, even more than 4 years ago. The same result, but France was much more, um, I would say, much evidently stronger than Morocco. And I would say that the game was lost by Mohamed Al-Hbi, the coach of Morocco. He changed the tactics completely. He decided Morocco had to play with 4 defenders and 5 midfielders, no attackers at all. And not even in the style of Guardiola, where space is number 9. No, not even space was number 9. Morocco played 4-5-0. And it created a very dense defense in the midfield and down towards its penalty box. It was really a very clear. You can even check the repeats. It was a very clear free line defense, trying to not to let France to play the ball deep into their territory. They were trying to predict where and how the ball will travel, and they were not bad in defending, I must say. And they intercepted quite a few balls. They tried to counter, but they countered in 3 men, they countered in 2 men, but it was never a really counter attack, which was practiced in training. It was really nothing massive, where 5-6 people go quickly up, and then if they lose the ball, they come back. And in fact, exactly the opposite happened. It's France who caught them on a counter. Hakimi lost the ball more or less in the last third of the attack, Moroccan attack, and the first third of French defense. He lost the ball. It was a very very quick counter, and Dembélé just cut into the box, got the ball, and was stripped. It looked like a photocopy of the episode in the game versus Paraguay, but there Doué was stripped and Dembélé scored. Here, Dembélé did not score. He didn't. It was not a very, very good penalty. Well, if it happens to Messi, it can happen to Mbappé as well. And I can't even say that the goalkeeper Bono did a miracle. It was just a very, very mediocre penalty on part of Mbappé. It was the 29th minute, just before the hydration break, and the first half continued exactly as it was going from the first minute onwards. France was holding the ball, France was attacking, France was trying to play combination football, and Morocco did everything to resist, to hinder, not to make France play. That was basically the goal of the first half. The second half started from Moroccan side much more energetically, but it lasted about 5-10 minutes, not longer. And still they continued playing with 5 midfielders and no attacker. And even if it seemed that it's not the day of Kylian Mbappé, it happens to any level of football players, but it's not the day. I mean, but when you are that level, when you are so talented, one ball is enough. He got the ball on the left corner of Moroccan penalty box, inside the inside of his foot. He shot a curving ball. The ball caressed the far post, and the goalkeeper had nothing to do. Absolutely nothing. It was not takeable. And France started breathing more freely. Morocco, of course, the coach, he changed the tactic immediately, yeah, because Soufiane Rahimi came into the game, but it was too late. I mean, he never got into the game. Together, Soufiane Amrabat came in. So basically, the idea was to build to keep the wall in midfield, but to have a striker in front. But he didn't get any balls, not one at all. They mentally, psychologically, they couldn't just radically change. Just they tried to sort of lead some attacks, but they were really almost naive trials. It was no serious attacks against French goal. I mean, if you think that the first time that Maignan, the goalkeeper of France, touched the ball in play on the 83rd minute, the first time with his hands, I think it's the record not only of this World Cup, but maybe even of many World Cups. 83 minutes, he didn't touch a ball with his hands. He didn't have a cross to take. He didn't have a shot to take. He didn't have work at all. Only with his feet. No hands. So I think that tells a lot. I mean, it's a game that can be described in one sentence, in the style of Hemingway. Maignan didn't touch a ball with his hands 83 minutes. And the second goal was scored by Dembélé. He just cut through the center. That's France's strength, is that Mbappé and Dembélé are absolutely interchangeable. They can, if they want to, or if the defense of the opponent allows them. They just both can play in the center, both can play on the left, and both can play on the right. So he just cut through, and I mean, the shot was also into the left corner from a goalkeeper, and it also almost caressed the post, and well, there was nothing to do. And Morocco was not able to respond. It was not able to respond until the last added minute, which were 6 added minutes, and not even one really dangerous situation in the France's box. So the beIN commentator, the beIN channel commentator, finished his commentary, marchons, le français. Well, yeah, that's true. And I think that Morocco should feel proud. Morocco should feel happy. They reached a quarterfinal. They're the only African team among the 8, the great 8, let's put it that way. It's G8. Argentina is from Latin America. All the rest are European national teams. So there are all the reasons to be proud. and all the reasons to continue to develop their football, because Morocco has a future. And even if the coach, even if Mohamed Abi, well, I have difficulty in pronouncing his surname. I'm very sorry. Above all, before him, he also has to grow, and he has to have more confidence in his team, because you can't change so radically the tactical lineup and hope to beat France. Well, that's it, and see you tomorrow. We'll talk before the game, the second quarterfinal, Spain, Belgium, and after. Thank you.